Yeah, we got a roster.
I don't. Well, this is each team, and then this is the stats.
Can you tell Jaden to print out?
Why do they need it?
Because they don't have one. They don't have one.
Okay.
Tell Jaden to print out a copy.
Sebi says print out a. Sebi says print out a. Good afternoon, Bonita Vista Barons. I'm here with Isai Alvarez in his very first BVTV broadcast covering the Lady Barons girls varsity flag football game against the Downey Vikings. Right now we're looking at the JV because varsity hasn't started yet, and we've been having a really entertaining JV match. It's not a usual thing that JV games are almost as entertaining as you'd say a varsity one, but right now it's looking very fun. Isai, on your first ever live stream, welcome to BVTV.
Thank you. I appreciate you for having me. This JV game here has definitely been very back and forth. So many interceptions, so many great throws, a few pick sixes. I've been having a great time watching it, and honestly, it's making me really excited for the varsity game coming up.
I'm really excited too. We can see some familiar faces from last year and some stars, as well as some new people on this new JV team. That's what's fun about this first game, kind of seeing the new stars, seeing the new starters, especially for me. I haven't been to any of the games yet. But
yeah, watching the JV teams here makes me realize that if the JV teams are this exciting, then what does the varsity have to show us, you know?
Exactly.
I've definitely been having a great time again, like I said. And, you know, I really think that Bonita has a chance against these Downey Vikings over here.
Right now, we're just going to be heading over to the JV game. Very exciting so far. On offense, we have Barons.
Something going on here with the formations, I think. Calling a play, maybe?
Team huddling up.
Let's see here. A lot of movement here. About to hike the ball.
One running back on the right side of the field. No motion on the play. It's a reverse. Down the left side of the field. And she's going.
Oh, lost sight there, but, you know, definitely ran the ball. It seems like she got at least 5 yards, I'd say.
About 5.
A good movement, though, from the Barons. Hoping to score a touchdown here coming up.
Moving the chains, it seems. First down for the Lady Barons.
Switch these things very good.
We have like no vision.
Whatever.
We have like no vision.
I know. That's what I'm worried about. But we'll be okay.
And right now on the field, we could see our varsity team walking out. And lucky them to have a canopy like us too.
Except they're slightly obstructing our view. Maybe just a little bit, but nothing BVTV can't get around.
Of course, always working with what we got. Bonita Vista working with what they have, and right now they have pretty good field position coming up on the 35-yard line, it seems.
And currently the score's 19-6, so we're hoping the Lady Barons can capitalize on what they already have.
Extending the lead is just such a good thing to do, especially in the fourth quarter, kind of capping this game off. And leaving a good note for varsity to come in and hopefully swoop this thing off their feet. and get a double win, varsity and JV. In a huge play there, referee calling for second down.
They seem to be on the around the 20, or further than 20, for sure. Ref called second down.
Ref calls second down along with the 2-minute warning. So, folks, we got 2 minutes before varsity trails onto the field.
And that'll be exciting.
It will. Referee talking to coach now. And usually these referees come out to most of these games and they're the recurring referees. So it's always good building a relationship with them as a coach. It's a good strategy, definitely.
Definitely is. I mean, if you've known a ref for a long time, there's more than likely to make calls in your way, you know? You definitely want to get on the ref's good side. And it seems like our coaches are doing just that.
And the flagpole.
Yes. You saw that? That's what she wants. That's what she wants.
And folks, just right now we have a little obstruction of view due to canopies, so our commentating may be a little off depending on the specifics of yardage. Those should be going away pretty soon, folks. Right now we're on third down. In a flagpole to bring it to fourth down. It's a crucial moment in the game here.
And one thing to note is the support from our fans. I'm sure you can hear, but the parents here are very passionate. And I think that helps our team a lot. And I think that's a great reason why they're winning, actually.
It's always good to have the passion from your parents and as well as your teammates, even on the varsity level, cheering on for their JV almost all the way through this entire game. Seems like they went for it on fourth down to no avail.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. All right.
43 seconds on the clock.
Do you got an extra roster?
Quinn is getting it, okay? Don't take it. Quinn is getting it. He's running back.
No, first of all.
I know. Quinn is getting it. Just put it down.
Murillo!
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Murillo!
And the Barons here looking to secure the win, up by 13 with 43 seconds to go.
In a crucial timeout, a good timeout, as coach gets to say some words to these Barons so they could close it out.
But he can.
And I believe the Barons have the ball, correct?
Correct.
So, Barons here, looking like they're securing a very nice victory over the Downey JV team. Something to definitely celebrate, knowing that they do have a good squad. It was very back and forth. And if I was one of them, I would be very proud of this win.
It's always great to beat a team, especially coming from such great distance. Imagine we went into a team from LA, they'd want to beat us. So it's really nice seeing a great victory, even if it's for JV, setting the tone for varsity. And here's coach showing his thankfulness. Referees conversing now as players head out onto the field.
And not to take away from the JV team, but we are hoping our varsity Barons will look at this and carry on the momentum that these JV girls have built here today. The next game will definitely be a battle, and
Going deep now, and it's caught by a Viking. Flag pulled now at the 50-yard line. And they're going on the ball, no huddle here. Clock still running.
35 seconds winding down.
3 wide receivers on the right side of the field now. Ball is hiked.
Vikings.
Rolling right. Almost intercepted, but caught by a Viking. But no, they're going to rule that incomplete in this 2-minute drill for the Downey Vikings.
2 plays, ladies.
And the clock stopped here. 26 seconds left. Things are looking very bleak for the Vikings, but for us Barons, that's a great thing to do. Great thing to have, actually.
Stoppage on the clock now due to the incompletion. So gives the Vikings more time to huddle up and converse about what they're going to be doing on this next play. 2 wide receivers on the left side of the field. It looks like 1 on the right. Quarterback with nothing in the backfield. A long snap, and it throws left. Incomplete.
Great attempt there by number 8, but not quite. Throw was inaccurate, but either way, nothing they can really do here.
Threw it off her back foot there, a little inaccurate on the pass. You know, sometimes you just can't dive for the ball like that. Fourth down now.
Especially as a receiver, you know, sometimes you want to egg out everything you can for that throw, but sometimes it's just not enough no matter what.
A last stand for this Viking team. The quarterback trying to bring a comeback home to these Vikings. Rolling right now. Almost intercepted, but that looks like a sack for the Bonita Vista Lady Barons, capping this one off as a victory, as we're hopefully going to be able to kneel this one out.
Great win here, 15 seconds on the clock, but again, doesn't matter. JV Barons pulled it off. It's definitely something to celebrate.
And celebrations throughout the crowd and throughout the sidelines. And I could already tell these varsity Lady Barons are conversing and hyping themselves up. Claps on the field for the player that got up due to the stoppage of play, though. Safety's first when it comes to football and when it comes to our BVTV live streams, providing that every single time.
And there's excitement building here with our varsity Lady Barons all rising up, getting ready to face the varsity Downey team.
"15 seconds left. I would imagine they would be able to kneel it there, but maybe a loss of yardage would stop the clock. The play here might just be a quick handoff or a screen pass. See what these Barons come up with. Wide receivers on the right side of the field. First down.
And they run off the clock, 10 seconds left, and the JV Barons have secured their win. Great victory here, as you can hear the roaring applause from the crowd.
Always a sweet, sweet victory when you get to kneel one out.
And celebration ensues on the field from these Lady Barons.
What a win. Honestly, a tone setter for this season. Been playing very, very strong when it comes to their schedule very early on, but this JV team, they want to take it all the way. When you think of a program, especially like football, those novice and JV teams are sort of like your foundation for the future and your foundation in general. It's just really, really an experience to see these Lady Barons come out here and have such an experience maintaining a victory, and now we're going to see that from our varsity team.
Yeah, as I would say, you can't ride a bike without learning how to ride a tricycle first.
Exactly.
So as Dylan said here, you know, good foundation is very important, and I believe our JV coaches are building just that. And it's definitely worked out for our varsity Barons too, as they definitely know what they're doing when it comes to playing this game.
Already warming up, the Vikings wasting no time. Let's see 32, the quarterback there, sharing it with number 18. 16, my apologies.
And one player to definitely keep an eye out for is number 32 on the Vikings, Madeline Garcia, who is having a completion percentage of 67 as the season has continued.
And 67%. Some people might undermine that, but I mean, pro players like Aaron Rodgers have just put up stats like that that are unbelievable. 60% is even out of any professional player's range, and I'm sure you know a lot about that. A Green Bay Packer fan yourself.
Of course, born and raised a Green Bay Packers fan. I've got to watch the greatness of Aaron Rodgers, so I've definitely been grateful to see that. And hopefully we'll be able to see some flashes of talent like that tonight from either teams.
Hopefully we'll see the next Aaron Rodgers, you know,
Of course.
coming out of flag football. Me personally, a Raider Nation for life. But right now I'm Baron Nation in the Baron lifestyle.
Of course, of course.
Looking onto the field now, it's our coach getting down on one knee and making a speech, just showing these Lady Barons what they're fighting for. Their families, their crowd, and of course their team, their community, the foundation of their team.
And when you get in huddles like the ones they are right now, it really builds a brotherhood, or I guess sisterhood here. You know, these people that you're on the field with, they become your family, and you run through a wall for them. And I think with sports, that's one of the greatest things you can experience, besides the fun of playing the game itself.
And of course, victory.
Of course, victory is also a great thing to do.
And right now, we could see Mia Ramirez, the quarterback of the Lady Barons, testing out some throws. Last year, she played quarterback and got the starting position. And she played very, very well that year. Hopefully wanting to continue that this year in her junior year. Where do I start? And congratulations to our JV team. Claps among the crowd.
Great win all around from them. Great showcase in this next game coming up.
Right now, though, it's switching gears from JV to varsity, folks. I really want to tune into our stat leaders and players, just the people who really make up of this team. Players like Layla Schoen. I mean, throughout this whole season, she's gotten 4 touchdowns, and I know it's a really, really early season, about 3-4 games played so far. I think this is the 4th. Still, don't undermine that. Don't take that out of the equation. 4 touchdowns is a very, very hard feat to make.
Yeah, and when you're onto a hard start, you know, it's really hard to get off of it. And we're hoping that she can keep up her momentum to will our Lady Barons to win today. Our
Other
JV
players.
Barons taking a picture right now, celebrating, as our varsity team continues to warm up.
And Mia with a good throw there. I mean, she's another player that these Downey Vikings are going to have to look out for. Her scrambling ability is above par, and her throwing ability is amazing. Being able to roll out of the pocket and evade traffic is a huge, huge ability that quarterbacks need to make necessary in their artillery.
And one of her strongest feats is only throwing 1 interception so far in the season. I mean, by the time you get 3-4 games in, people already rack up 3 interceptions. So for her to keep it at this low of a number, with her being the only quarterback having usage rate, is incredibly impressive by her.
And what that tells me is that she's a smart quarterback. She's a smart player. She's not loose with the football and is going to throw it in bad scenarios. It's a really good skill to have. We got about 8 minutes until this game gets underway, and Isai, we usually have a little tradition of a scoring prediction, and you're having it be your first time here. I want to hear your scoring prediction, especially having an MA who's very educated on football.
Well, you know, based off how our team's been doing, the Bonita team is 2-0. I would predict that our Lady Barons would win 28 to, I'd say 21 tonight, or even 20. I think our Barons definitely have what it takes to beat this team, and I'm very proud to say that, actually, as we definitely have the players, and I think we can give the LA Vikings, or the Downey Vikings, a good beat down here today.
I agree. I mean, personally, I'm looking for more of a shootout, getting into the high scores, the high numbers. Let's do some stop and goes. Let's run some posts, do some Y routes, but it'd be good to see sort of a dogfight, so to say.
And of course, all of our offense does run through Mia today, so we're going to be hoping that she can keep her hot start and bring our Lady Barons to a win.
On the other side of the field now, taking a look at the Downey Vikings. And right now, they're just running go routes. The 9 is what it's called in football lingo.
And we can see number 16 warming up. Adriana Maldonado, the backup quarterback for this Vikings Downey team. She's throwing very good passes to warm up. And now we're wondering what does the starter quarterback look like?
It's true. Most of the time in
But with the starter coming here, I really wonder what they have and how our defense can put an end to their win. And one thing to note here is actually the Downey Vikings have a record of 1-2. And for a team to be considered very good, I wonder why they have a losing record. And hopefully our Lady Barons can stay undefeated today.
.5 30 now.
Game time rounding the corner, and the excitement is building both in the crowd and with the players. And honestly, I'm getting pretty excited myself. I can't wait to see the shootout today. It's going to be a very interesting game, very back and forth, but that's all the entertainment,
It really is. Football has been one of my favorite sports for just about my entire life now, so it's very, very fun being able to get so close on the field and commentate for it for all of you individuals watching. And each way I look, all I see is just less and less of dropped passes on both sides of the field. Seems like both these teams are warming up pretty nicely.
And when you watch them warm up, it makes you really realize why they're on varsity. And not to be demeaning towards our JV Lady Barons, but you can definitely tell that there's a big skill gap between the varsity and JV teams on both sides. It shows you why they deserve to be on this field today, and it shows you why they're here to entertain.
In this group of kids, most of the seniors on this Lady Baron team, when this sport got introduced about 4 or 5 years ago, they were the first freshmen to get into the program when it became a new sport. So this is their senior year. They've been trained since freshman year on all the skills of playing football, even it being a new sport. So this is their prime time of their life right now on the football field.
I mean, it's really come all down to this. When you go into your freshman year, all you can think about is your senior year 3 years away. And these past 3 years, I'm sure they built great relationships with each other, and there's a lot of camaraderie between them, The team chemistry is great. Our team's undefeated, and I really think we're going to pull off this win today.
Stay on that undefeated streak.
And it's incredibly difficult to stay undefeated. When you first go into a game, your first game of the season, you're usually really nervous for it. Tensions are high, nerves are really bad, and it's hard to win your first couple games. But our Lady Barons here today have definitely kept that up. And the Downey Vikings with a record of 1-2 makes you wonder if they actually had stand a chance against our team.
Now, Isai, did you play football before?
I've played recreationally, just with my friends, but I've never played it myself on a real team. But I've always loved the sport. I love watching it. I've grown up a Packers fan with my dad, and watching them win a Super Bowl in, I believe, 2011 was awesome, but they've never been back to that point since then.
Such a lucky fella. I've never been able to experience a Raiders Super Bowl in my lifetime, so.
I'm sure at some point you will. The Raiders have been drafting pretty well recently, and I think you're going to have a good team coming up for you soon, within the next couple of years.
I guess so, but our Lady Baron team is definitely way better than the Las Vegas Raiders, that's for sure. It's better than our quarterback right now, at least. Mia Ramirez, way better than any quarterback for the Raiders. But right now, these players are coming to the sidelines, hopefully to talk about strategy, talk about formation, and talk about winning. Good luck to these Lady Barons.
And as they're grouping together, we can see that there's not a lot of smiles, so there's definitely a serious tone for this team, between talks, I'm sure, and huddles, and I think they're here to win. You know, you'd be smiling, you'd be messing around usually between games, but this game definitely means something to them, and you can tell that right now.
This really is, and I've been saying it, a tone setter for this season. It's a huge, huge deal when a team comes down from LA to go play you. So, seeing these Lady Barons with the determined look is a good sign.
You can change it if you want to the. Here.
First home game, Bonita Vista Barons, Lady Barons versus Downey Vikings. For our first official home game for 25-26 season. Working the clock is Mr. DeWalt, science teacher here at Bonita Vista. On the microphone, my name is Ray Peterson, math teacher.
In 30 seconds till game time, tensions are rising here, and we can hope that this bout between the Lady Barons and Downey Vikings will be a good one.
We hope for safety on both sides of the field, both teams, and we hope for a very fun matchup. No drama, no beef.
Just football.
Just football. Good saying, Isai. Already coming up with catchphrases on your first one. Now the referees conversing
Mic check.
with the coaches.
Mic check. Mic check. Oh, they want more. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.
And
Is
big
that it?
shout outs to Mr. Peterson. I had him for
Right
math
there?
in like my freshman or sophomore year. And he really actually got me to understand math for one of the first times in my life. Really, really appreciate that guy.
Yeah, he's a great teacher. I had him the second semester of my freshman year, and he really kept me involved in actually learning the subjects, you know. It's really hard for some teachers to do that. Some teachers just go to teach, but he goes there to make sure you understand. And I really appreciated that from him.
What a guy. What time is it? Game time, folks. The referee blows the first whistle of this game, and it's Lady Baron time.
Both teams collecting themselves before they step on the field. The scoreboard has a 10-minute clock on it, and we're getting ready for the game. This will definitely be an exciting one, huh?
This will be an exciting one, Isai. I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else but you.
I wouldn't want to either. I'm very glad to be here with you today.
And the referee gives the thumbs up. That means go. Just like a stop sign or a green light.
Check, check.
And green light is what we're hoping for with Mia Ramirez, hoping the coach lets her throw the ball because we know she can sling it.
Having trust in your quarterback is one of the most key things about a relationship between the coach and the QB. Putting trust in them is what wins you football games, but also what could lose you football games. Mia Ramirez, though, no doubt in her. And our captains walking out onto the field now. One of them being Ella Gomez along with Layla Schoen.
Ella Gomez, one of our own here on BVTV. Very grateful to have her. Now we wish her the best for her game.
4 12-minute quarters.
The ref speaking to both teams, making sure they understand that it's just football and to have fun.
So the coin toss now.
Players shaking hands. Good sportsmanship up there.
Captains for the Barons.
But the second they turn their heads, they're going to be
Layla Schoen,
out to get each other.
Ella
In win mode, all for the sport.
Mia Ramirez.
Now, when it comes to strategy, I really think you're right there, Isai, when it comes to slinging the ball. Hopefully we can get some deep passes, trying to set the tone early. But also a conservative game plan would be screen passes along with those short slant routes, hoping for something like that from the Lady Barons. But it all depends on their coach. It all depends on their view of this game right now. If they're intimidated by this LA team or if they're ready to just start firing on all cylinders.
Toss. Decline.
And while you want to rely on your quarterback for the entirety of the offense, you know, it's good to note that our rushing here with Lady Barons has been great. Standout Layla Schoen with 15 yards a game and 60 yards total on the season, which is over, that's 30 yards a game. Hoping she can keep that up, you know? If the quarterback's having a bad day, grip slipping, you know, you can always rely on your rushing.
Always got to rely on the rushing. And you could hear our crowd, folks, getting hyped up and excited for this one. And the captain's going over. And we're getting a team huddle. The starting lineup going out onto the offense now. It's going to be a dogfight, folks, but I'm not talking about Jets. Who you see walking out onto the field right now, though, is Maverick. Tom Cruise, the quarterback of this Lady Baron squad, Mia Ramirez. Ready to fly this plane and command this offense.
First play. Quarterback 32. Flag pulled by Kayla Yamamoto.
And correction, but we are on defense, and the Downey Vikings get over 10 yards on this rush right now.
Maverick's not out yet.
A few rule changes this.
Our Lady Barons lost the coin toss, but we will win this defensive possession. Our team has great defense, and I'm not ashamed to say that.
A new addition to the rule book is punting is now incorporated in this game. Good run and a good flag. It's second down. Taking the ball back a little more.
Ella Gomez gets a sack, one of our own. Great play by her.
Part of the BVTV squad on her second year main anchoring. And coach playing very strategic, a very good defensive drive now, stopping them. Second down. Ball is hiked. Caught. And flag pulled with only a gain of 2 or 3 yards.
Short pass over there, but great defensive play by our Lady Barons.
Sophia Garay on the flagpole.
Ball is placed down.
3rd and 19.
Already off to a great start defensively from our Barons. Hopefully they can get this next stop.
A very, very intimidating yard line to go for these Vikings. Going deep now. And that's a sack for the Lady Barons. That's another one for Ella Gomez.
Ella
And
Gomez
already-
here, already standing out. Very impressive from her. 2 sacks in back-to-back plays.
And we might already be looking at our player of the game. Great job, Ella. Coming up now, it's Bonita Vista Barons, and now I can say my Maverick line that I was going for with my Tom Cruise, but we'll skip that. Now we'll just see what the Lady Barons will do after this punt. New rule that's incorporated. As well as quarter changes, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's about 10 minutes each quarter. Little punt there, fumbled and caught.
Dead ball.
So the Lady Barons are going to take over at the 40-yard line.
31
It is incredibly interesting here with the punting rule. You know, it seems like they're moving more towards that football approach rather than flag
First
separately.
10.
True.
Maybe within the next coming years we'll see fumbles actually be allowed.
I always wondered why that wasn't incorporated. If it just hits the ground, it's a dead ball, but hopefully soon we could see that. You're right, Isai. So now first down for the Lady Barons. We could see a motion and already scrambling
Loss of 3.
with a loss of 3 on the read option.
Fake handoff there, but just wasn't enough to deceive the Vikings defense as we lose a few yards.
And already some strategy coming into play. Coach trying to do some trickery. Huddled up now, a quick play call. One load wide receiver on the right side of the field, and we got doubles on the left. No running back. Mia Ramirez getting ready to hike this football on second down. Drops back to pass, rolling right. Misses the flag. Gains no yardage there.
The new rule change allows for more pressure in flag football on the defensive side.
These quarterbacks under more pressure than ever due to this rule change.
Unfortunately, Mia didn't see anyone she thought she could pass to, but again, her judgment might have saved us from an interception.
True, Isai.
It's better to get another down than, you know, it is giving the team the ball.
We might see 2 consecutive 3-and-outs on these first 2 drives, folks. Mia Ramirez with the back on the right side of her. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket and throws deep. That's caught and dropped. That's going to be 4th down, folks.
And that's definitely the pass you're looking for there. Unfortunately, Showen just couldn't hang on to it. But if we continue plays like that, one of them's going to get caught.
And Showen, like I said, those 4 touchdowns, or might even be more now depending on my statistics sheet, folks, but she's been totally dominating these past few games. And right there, just a little more, and that would have been a touchdown.
Definitely a miscue by her, but we know that she has the means to fix it, you know?
True. Now for a punt. Drop the punt, and that is going to make a turnover on down, so no extra yardage to give the Vikings now since the ball is blown dead upon hitting the ground. So quick rule change for you folks, but here comes these Lady Baron defense, which has been strong, especially in this first series.
Yeah, unfortunate mistake there, but if our Lady Barons keep up their defensive presence, then it seems like we'll have nothing to worry about.
And right now, just looking like a slobber knocker so far, but hopefully we get some more points on the board. 0-0. And a good read by the quarterback. Sandwich coverage. Had to throw it right in the correct spot.
14 yards on that pass right there. So great throw by the Vikings quarterback. But hopefully our Lady Barons can put an end to this run.
Formation now. Looks like we got trips right. Quarterback snaps. It's 32. Passes inside and incomplete.
35.
Now these Vikings here are coming out ready to play. You know, already firing with a 14-yard pass on third and 6. So let's see what they do.
Under so much stress, both these teams, but the defense looking to be the capitalizing point of this game. Another 3-and-out question mark. Here comes the quarterback rolling right, scrambling, and gets the first down.
Downey around the outside. And still going. First down, Downey.
Hey, ladies, play to the whistle!
And from that play, folks, what we learned is that there is a swifty quarterback in that backfield. If these players are going to try to do the rushing game, they're going to have to get past that quarterback, making moves on the right side of the field. It's going to be first down for these Lady Vikings.
And that's what makes it so hard defensively, you know? It's one thing to worry about a pass coming in, but when the quarterback's fast too, and having to watch that, sometimes there's too many things to take into account at once, and you can get overwhelmed when you're on defense.
Looking like almost the same formation this time, but there's a motion. Reverse. Here comes Ella. It's a reverse pass, and the ball hits the ground. That's going to be a dead ball. Second down with a loss of a yard, it seems.
Great defense there by the Barons, hoping they can keep this up. Not allowing the Vikings to get another touchdown. Or not another, sorry, but their first touchdown.
Quick huddle now. Trying to advance. The ball past the field, and that's going to be a timeout, a strategic timeout by both of these coaches. And you know, right now what they'd probably be going over and covering is we've been playing some really solid defense, but right now this offense needs to turn on, and that's on both sides of the field. Both these teams need to get their offense turned on.
Vikings here looking to blow open the scorers table, trying to get their first points. And I think that's very important. You know, the first one to score usually wins the game. Momentum is really important when you're playing a sport. And this applies for anything, you know? Once you get going, it's hard to stop. And I think that's what the Vikings are trying to do here.
Still 0-0 with about 6:30 left in this first quarter.
Both sides playing great football on both ends within the first 6 minutes of this game. Hoping they can keep it up, as, you know, defensive masterclass are always fun to watch.
These Downey Vikings from Los Angeles trying to make a statement in my local Bonita. Ball's hiked. Fake reverse. Ella's trying to get her. And Ella got the sack.
Great play there by Ella Gomez. Gets another sack.
Ella Gomez.
3 sacks this game already. And as you said, we might be looking at our player of the game. One of our very own Ella Gomez.
And when you're having a moment of indecisiveness and you're a little confused on the team, you have one player who's going to be dependent on, and that's Ella Gomez right now with 3 sacks in these first 2 drives of the game. Statement plays by a statement player.
3rd and 27. Vikings hoping to capitalize on this.
Trips left. Ella once again. And it's caught and dropped.
Great defense there by Our Lady Barons, preventing a touchdown. Very proud of our team right here.
And when you're playing cornerback or you're playing safety, the main thing that you want to do is just keep the ball behind you, keep the players behind you. And right there, they almost slipped up. But great way making the break up. It's going to be 3rd down, or my apologies, 4th down for these Lady Vikings, and it seems they're going for it. Formation right now, it's looking like 3 on the side of the field. Make some noise, folks. The quarterback throwing a screen pass. It's going to be a fake. She's throwing the ball. Intercepted by the Lady Baron. She's going down the left side of the field, making down the 40. And down at the 35-yard line, the Lady Barons making a statement play by another statement player.
And as I said, our defense is spectacular on this team. I was saying that before the game, and I'm saying that now. Very proud of our team. Great defensive play. Hoping they can keep this up and capitalize on offense.
Is that number 1? What a play. Ella Gomez getting the sack and then the interception to cap it off. That's defensive excellence right there. Mia Ramirez now. Playing quick, hoping to strike fast. Motion, it's Layla. Running to the left side of the field. No one's going to get her. And out of bounds.
Great offense here by our Barons, using their momentum offensively.
A 1st down for these Lady Barons. And big shout outs to our camera crew, Sebastian Hunt, or so-called Sebi Films, for taking videos of this game. And happy birthday to Guillermo Smith, our ex-commentator from last year. Now on the field, it's Mia Ramirez. We got trips right. Motion, it's number 8. Fake reverse, or it's a reverse going down the left side of the field. In a gain of 6-7 yards now.
And number 8, Sophia Gary, an athlete here, running the ball. She plays both offense and defense, and this is a great play by her. Great player to have on your team, especially when they can play multiple positions at once.
And in this heat, playing both sides of the field is very, very difficult in any sport, but football specifically, you have to be very educated on your position to do that. Players play wide receiver and also safety are very, very special. Another motion. Running back runs out to the right side of the field. Mia under duress, and she's running to the left side, running to the right now. And caught. Going down the left side of the field, juking, and is taken down at about the 45-yard line, 35-yard line.
On the reception, great scramble by Mia Ramirez. Looks like second, third, and maybe 1.
And now 3rd and 1. Lady Barons hoping to keep this up. And this is exactly what you want to see from a team, you know?
Taking this game in their control with the interception, the motion.
Misdirection, dead ball, loss of about 5 or 6.
And just a little too much trickery on that play there. Ball hits the ground and goes dead. Looks like 4th now.
Bring the 4th and 7.
And if I was them, I would go for it here. You guys have the momentum. Just one play, and you guys could get this game in your hands.
They have a great position on the field, you know, on the opponent's half. So even if they don't capitalize on this, the other team still has a long ways to go. Hopefully Mia Ramirez can pull off some magic here.
Motion, no running backs under her. Good pass, and it's caught. That's a 1st down for the Lady Barons, moving the chain.
Great throw by Mia and great catch by Layla. Hoping to keep this up here. Getting very close to a touchdown. 7 yards to go until they reach that promised land of the end zone.
In first down, you could really open up your playbook here.
With only 7 yards, there's a plethora of options you could use, you know, even try something new.
Hiking the ball now. Here's Layla running down the left side. There's a flag thrown, though, by the referee. In a solid play call there, but the flag seems to be offensively. It's going to push him back a few.
Now I'm here wondering what it's on. Lady Barons go back a few yards.
But still, it's going to remain first down for you folks. Layla runs into the huddle.
Lady Barons hoping to use this opportunity to score. Still first down, so they have a lot of chances.
Ball is hiked. Looking right. And she is corralled and sacked.
Fortunately, Mia sacked here, but with second down on the opponent's half, there's still a chance for these Lady Barons to score.
And it just seems like a boxing match right now. Blows traded by each side. Every time there's a good play, it seems like something negative happens right after. Just two really solid teams that have really good strategies coming into this game. I mean, Downey, they've had a long drive to think about this one, and they're going to have a long drive home, hopefully ending in a loss for these Vikings. Here comes Mia Ramirez. Motion. Running right. She has someone open, but she's scrambling in the backfield almost like Lamar Jackson. Running past the 40-yard line now. And now she's sacked by number 11, a Viking.
Layla showing trying to block, but unfortunately, number 11 on the Vikings maneuvered to get the flag.
Third down now, and you honestly might just want to go deep here in case of a punt in the next one.
Great defense by both teams. Both teams just scraping and clawing for any bit of yardage they can get. Like you said, you go up 5 yards, next play you go back 10, you know?
Exactly. Huddle is broke now. And as expected, the lineup is all wide receivers, but that is the end of the first quarter, folks. We've seen a dogfight almost. 0 points on the scoreboard, but a lot of action. We've had 3 sacks coming straight from Ella Gomez, and we've had an interception coming from, if I stand corrected, number 1 Wilson of the Lady Barons, and it's just been so entertaining so far. How do you feel, Isai?
I'm having a great time watching this game. You know, like I said, I was hoping to be a defensive masterclass, and it's exactly that. Both teams playing great defense, not allowing each other to get anything more than, I'd say, 20 yards and one, down. It's just, it's incredible. I'm honestly at a loss for words. Like, this is great. This is great football. This is exactly what I wanted to see when I heard I was going to be commentating here today.
And you know those old heads that always bring up defense wins championships. Defense wins championships. They are right. Defense does win championships. And you can see right now 2 solid teams, one from LA and one from Bonita Vista. You're watching this on BVTV, our YouTube and Wix site. Starting off the second quarter now, folks. It's third down. Mia Ramirez throws right, and it's dropped by Wilson.
And when you said one team from LA, one team from SD, it reminds me of our Dodgers versus Padres going on.
True.
This series coming up, you know? Padres played yesterday, lost 3-2 from the Dodgers. And now here's another battle versus SD and LA. Hopefully SD can come out on top here today.
There's always just been rivalry between SD and LA in almost every sport.
I think that's great. I think rivalries are what makes the sport fun.
Speaking of rivalries, folks, we have East Lake facing off against Bonita Vista in our male football varsity game next Friday. I believe that's at 6:30, but don't stand me corrected in case I'm wrong. Lady Barons try to convert, and nothing comes out of that one, but still positive thoughts on the Barons sideline. Here comes the Vikings.
Vikings on their 21-yard line, 19 to go before the next completion or down, I guess.
The Vikings trips right. Ball is snapped. Here's Ella. And what a pass there. A dot to number 14. Getting about 10 yards on that one.
You could hear the ball hit her chest from here. You know, very impressive throw. Definitely had some heat on it.
It was like those passes my dad used to throw me when I was 5 that used to make my hands red. Here come the Vikings on second down after a very impressive first down.
Hopefully Lady Barons here can keep up this great defense and put a stop to what the Vikings are trying to do.
In a similar formation now, no running backs. Seems like they're asking for Ella to get her. Pass now and a gain of about 3 or 4 yards. It's going to be third down.
Another catch here, and the Vikings just seem to not be stopping. Hopefully our Lady Barons can figure something out before it turns into a touchdown.
And it seems like they had a game plan coming into this drive. A set of plays that they knew they were going to run and knew would work effectively.
Makes you wonder how much studying they did of film.
Film, man.
One of the most important things in any sport.
Third down now, a crucial down for these Lady Barons, hopefully looking for a turnover or a sack. Blitz on the left side of the field. A deep ball. And overthrown. The safety or cornerback almost let him get behind her there, but the missed throw.
Thankfully a miscue there as both teams actually switch. That was fourth down turnover, correct? Or are they switching?
It looks like a punt.
Ah, I see. Okay, special teams out.
In special teams, one of the most important parts of the game, people don't think about it much, but I mean, even in this game with the missed snap on the punt from the Lady Barons, that put those Vikings in a really good field position. The punt now. And a solid punt. Giving Benita a little bit of a challenge. Let's run it all the way back.
Ooh. And number 7, Kiana, getting at least 15 yards right there. Great run by her. Great blocking by our Lady Barons.
On a mission now. Hoping to get the first few points on the board. Here comes the Lady Barons onto the field with a fresh set of downs and a fresh mindset coming into this new quarter.
On the 30-yard line, so they're incredibly close to getting a new set of downs. So they have 4 downs to get 10 yards.
Correct.
And they definitely have the offense to do that.
Mia Ramirez stepping up in the pocket and a throw intercepted, and it's not. Held my breath on that pass there.
Unfortunately, Darian Wilson, number 1, didn't turn around in time. Little miscue there, but
a little bit of a heat check for those Vikings. That interception would have ended some things for the Barons.
When you're being rushed by 2 people, you know, you just throw up to the person you think that's the most open. But when everyone's covered, you kind of have no choice to just take the sack or throw it away.
Very lucky breakup on that one there. Mia Ramirez with the read option. And that would have been a perfect read. Smart play by the quarterback, but the ball just dropped on that one.
Attempted lateral there, just didn't quite get in her hands. 3rd and 9. Barons hoping to get those 9 yards they need.
These Vikings just seem so locked in on defense, not letting anything get past them. So here comes this formation with Mia Ramirez leading this crowd and leading this team. Ball is snapped. She's getting 2 blitzed. Throwing deep once again. And that is incomplete.
A little overthrow there, but makes you wonder if the receiver could have sped up to get that, you know?
And folks, it's looking like a defensive game. Another 3 and out for these Lady Barons as we're going to be punting.
Donuts on both ends. Hopefully the scorer's box opens up soon, but defense is fun to watch.
Always fun to watch, especially when I'm rooting for my Lady Barons. Ball is snapped. And the punt is underway. A high kick that almost bounces. And a good flag pull.
And one thing to take into account is the altitude of your punt, you know? Whether you want to pump it to be really far and give them more time to run the ball, or if you want it to be a high punt so everyone can be there and take the flag instantly.
There's strategy in almost everything, Isai.
And I think understanding that strategy is one of the most fun things to do when commentating or even just watching any game.
This has been a fun one. Here come the Vikings. Motion by 24.
1st and 5.
Ball is snapped. Here comes Ella. Trying to catch up to her. Doesn't get the flag. And finally taken down. An unstoppable force there. Gaining yardage.
Gaining about 10 yards on that play. 1st and 15, fresh set of downs. Vikings trying to continue their crusade and capitalize on this.
The quick huddle, and something that doesn't tone down is this crowd. Huge shout out to our parents if you're tuning in or if you're in the crowd right now cheering on for your kid. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for having spirit. Here comes the snap. Ella trying to rush in again. The ball is thrown deep. It's going deep. And an incomplete pass there.
Thankfully dropped. You know, if that ball landed in her hands, that might have been a touchdown, especially with the way the cornerback was set up. It's good to go all out, but if you don't get it, you know, you're put in a terrible position to recover and get the flag.
That Viking wideout definitely had the upper hand on that pass.
2nd and 15.
So here comes 2nd and 15 for these Lady Barons.
Second quarter. Definitely been a defensive battle.
The motion, and it's going to be heavy set on the right side of the field.
Madeline Garcia getting ready for the ball.
In an over snap.
Dead ball.
And that one I'm going to appreciate because, as we say, Barons, the rule,
Where it stopped.
dead ball where it stops. So thank you, referee.
Where it lands. First point of contact.
Ball on the 21st yard line, 3rd and 15. Vikings trying to get a fresh set of downs and get on the board with this.
Let's get loud, Barons. Even if you're from your home, I want to hear you dancing and clapping for this team. Another motion. Just about the same formation as last down. The ball is snapped. Here come the Viking quarterback. Rushed by Ella Gomez. Running to the right side. Gets the first down, and that's going to be a Viking moving the chains here.
Ella Gomez doing her best efforts, but the quarterback's incredibly speedy and it's hard to
And
catch
wow,
up.
never mind, folks. That's going to be a punt. Looks like we held them just before the first down.
Lady Barons looking to bring it to the house on this punt return right here.
Let's take it home.
Potential shot call. Liner punt.
Taken by number 3, going down the side of the field. She has an angle. She has an angle. And she is taken down. Flag pulled.
Leonie Wilson, senior.
Great run by Leonie Wilson. Very speedy. Exactly the athlete you want on your team.
Whistle blew. It's going to be a holding call on the offense.
Holding. Makes you wonder what these refs see.
I mean, he's wearing shades, so I wouldn't really count on his referee calls. You know, one thing at BVTV is I might talk about the referees' calls if it's against the Lady Barons. But big shout-outs to our referees. We really wouldn't have a game without them. They're a crucial part of this staff.
Of course, I think directly insulting them might be too far, but it's good to criticize them to better their ability, you know?
Exactly. You know,
We
we
do
were talking
appreciate our
about it
referees.
earlier, how coaches talk to the refs. That's usually what they do. They'll be like, hey, this call really wasn't right, and they'll think about it next time.
Yeah, I think being civil is very important. You know, you don't want to get out of hand, don't want to get crazy, because these guys are just doing their job, you know? They're human too.
7 for the Barons.
Ball's hiked,
Is up. Wilson with the incompletion.
and an incomplete pass there. Second down.
Second and 6 for our Lady Barons, hoping to get this fresh set of downs. Passionate parents in the stands. Love radiating.
Ball is hiked. Going all the way.
Great run by Showing. Very speedy.
And you brought it up earlier, that 30-yard stat line of what she got last game. Rushing and hopefully continuing that there. Maybe that is the key. They've been passing it so much and this defense has been locking it down. Maybe the run game. Even players on each side of the field now. Mia snaps the ball, getting rushed. She has time in the pocket, moving out right, throwing the ball now. Caught! 16. In an amazing gain of yardage for these Lady Barons, capitalizing on everything that they got.
Number 15, Gabriela Mesa again with the catch. Maybe they should throw the ball to her more.
And honestly, the key to that play right there was that offensive line. The snap by the center and being able to block, especially with that running back blocking him too. Mia Ramirez had nothing but time in the pocket there to then finish off the pass with the on-the-run throw. Definitely a highlight tape play on that one. Mia without a running back in the backfield now, looking left. It's a screen pass to number 1, and they're going for the end zone. In just a Patrick Mahomes type style throw there with the sidearm, unable to get it to a completion.
And to bring it back a play again, to give attention and credit to that line, I could have probably done all of my AP Gov homework with the amount of times that Mia Ramirez had in that pocket, man. Like, that was amazing. That was great blockage by the blockers.
Exactly what we want to see on almost every play.
When you're a quarterback, you know, you die for those blockers, you know, they protect you from getting hit.
In football, your best friends are the linemen as a quarterback, but right now we got another motion. Blitz, rolling left, nothing to do, and just throws it away. Good call there by the Lady Barons, but they're going to throw the late flag. Very late flag. Intentional grounding by Mia Ramirez. It looked like she was just trying to throw it away, but they're going to make the intentional ground calling.
Ref had to think about that one right there. Makes you wonder why not call it right when you see it, you know?
Maybe he just had a little brain fart and then called the flag, but a little questionable on that one. You're right, a little late. But nothing is going to stop these Lady Barons. It's third down. And after the failure on that trick play, it's going to be a little difficult getting into the end zone now. Third down and 5 for these Lady Barons. So it's very, very manageable, but We'll see how it turns out, Isai. You're watching this on BVTV, our YouTube and Wix site. Always tune into our Instagram at BBHS_TV. Here come the Lady Barons. It's Mia Ramirez with no running back in the backfield. We're looking at an even set on the offensive line. 3 on the side of the field of the left. Motion. 2 blockers. Caught to Wilson. She's going down the field. That's a first down with the spin move. In the crowd asking for a flag throw there. Hopefully the referee will throw one as he did to that intentional grounding call, but nothing here. Lady Barons with a 4th.
Refs seem to be very picky and choosy with their flags, but, you know, nothing the Lady Barons can't maneuver around. We definitely have the offense to, I guess, overcome that.
And now 46 seconds. We're in a 2-minute drill with the quarter coming to a close. Mia Ramirez getting blitzed and thrown to the side of the field. It's caught. Touchdown, Lady Barons. It's number 1, Wilson, with the touchdown throw and the touchdown pass. Mia Ramirez capitalizes on everything that she can there on that play.
Lady Barons open up the scores table finally. Hopefully they can continue on with this momentum and give the Vikings a stop, putting an end to their crusade.
What a play there.
Points are hard to come by.
I got a very good view of that throw and that catch. And now it seems they're going to be either going for 1 point, 2 points, or if I'm sure it might be 3 points. I played flag football when I was a kid, but I'm not very perfectly educated on these calls. Here comes the reverse. She's got to beat some blockers. And unable to get it there.
Man, I gotta say though, that touchdown pass right there, that got me riled up. Makes me want to go into the stands and cheer on with the rest of these parents. A lot of passion here, and that's good to support our Lady Barons.
Nita Barons 6, Downey Vikings 0, 38 seconds left in the second quarter.
Now the Vikings, they're going to have a short amount of time to get a score on the board, but they're going to try as hard as they can here with 38 seconds left. Ball is snapped. Pass to the right side of the field. 2nd down. No gain of yardage there. They're going to be on their feet, moving as fast as possible, but clock still stopped. We're at about 33 seconds now, folks.
2nd and 10, ball's on the 37. Vikings looking to get a fresh set of downs, or even more of a touchdown before the half ends.
2nd and 6, 33 seconds left.
Ball is snapped. Blitzed by Ella. And the throw is just too much. Right over her head, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Overthrown there. Maybe if the receiver was a foot taller, they'd get that, but, you know, made their best attempt.
One more incompletion, and we could be looking at a punt here. Maybe another opportunity for these Lady Barons to get another score before half.
Such a fun team to watch, man. Great defense, great offense.
36.
In the formation, Ella running as fast as possible. And unable to get her there, but she runs out of bounds. It's going to be 4th down, and the clock not stopping. Timeout called, 19.3 seconds left. It's going to be a timeout by the Bonita Vista Lady Baron coach. Players running to the sideline now to converse the method, the ability, and their game plan for this last drive before the end of this 2nd quarter going into halftime. Isai, we've had what we've both been wanting and looking for, a defensive juggernaut matchup between these Vikings and Lady Barons, and honestly, there's probably a lot of nervousness on the field right now for these Vikings, but also for these Lady Barons going in and getting a touchdown, but it's not over here, folks. Whole 2 quarters left to play.
These Lady Barons definitely have what it takes to win, man. This Downey team is really good, but it's great to see that our own team is just a little bit better, you know?
Always good to see.
4th and 3rd, not much needed for the Vikings to secure a new set of downs.
And here comes the punt by the Vikings. And a really good punt. Hopefully we can run it back. Let's go, Lady Barons, down the 50-yard line. Down the 40. She's going to go all the way is what I would say if that flag wasn't pulled at about the 40-yard line on the other side of the field. We got 8 seconds left, about 1 or 2 plays for these Lady Barons to try to extend this lead before half.
Great job by the special teams there to put their team into a good spot to score. Lady Barons looking to be around the 35-yard line?
Just about.
Just about. I believe the 30, actually. The 30-yard line. Looking to score here with 8.1 seconds left on the clock.
And here, you got to go deep into your playbook. Let's see some trickery. Let's see some real good plays here for these last two. The motion. One last play. Good blockers. Incomplete.
Went right off the hands of, I believe, SHOWDOWN. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Now, I saw the strategy by coach there. Get in a short pass to then call a timeout and level it out for that one last play. Hopefully getting in the end zone, but right now we might just need a deep ball.
Yeah, with 4.4 seconds left and you're trying to score a touchdown, there's not much you can do besides just go for a deep pass here. Let's see if the Vikings can defend that well or get burnt by our Lady Barons. Give them some pain.
These are plays that define you and define the game. Layla Shaw on the motion. Running, it's a scramble, and the flag is pulled, and that's going to bring this quarter and this half to an end, folks. We've seen some strong play offensively from the Lady Barons and Vikings, but not that strong. Only one touchdown scored by both of these teams, and that's going to be for Bonita. It's 6-0 as we're entering halftime. Isai, what do you have to say? I mean, it's been a very entertaining game so far, you think?
It's definitely been what I've been wanting to watch, you know, and I don't think it's right to say that both of these teams are doing bad offensively. It's just that the defense is so much better, you know? Both of these teams are clawing and teething and just punching for any bit of yardage they can get. And luckily, our Lady Barons are the ones who've been able to edge it out over the Vikings. But I wouldn't put it past the Vikings to maybe come up with something the second half, you know, change up their game plan, run a few different routes, make some new running plays. You know, it's our Lady Barons still have to be on their toes and make sure that they don't get any more momentum than they already do.
And folks, that's going to take us to our halftime break. But right now, we got to look at player of the game so far, at least, is having to be Ella Gomez or Mia Ramirez. Being able to make those passes and being able to stop them on defense has been very, very strong for us. It's been Dylan Hash, and
It's been Isai.
And right now, we are going to be temporarily signing off.
Hoping I can find peace somewhere in my mind. It sounds like when I'm gone, it feels like when I'm I'm feeling alright. 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 I'm forgetting about it all. Ballin', this disallowed, but I feel like shallow out. Diamonds on the Jesus, peaceful style. Back into the city, we ride around. Greeting with that pounds. So if I fall, I'm on with the ground. These are the things that make me smile. Knowing this blunt might burn a while. I keep myself so lifted. I am accustomed to new heights. I feel perfect, though they think it's worth to see what I'm my flight. Man, everybody wanna be a critic. I have my life and I will live it. Shut your mouth before I hide my jokes. They will love it. If I'm seen on the scene with my slim cut jeans, more than likely I am faded, man. You and if everywhere you go, thinks and stand around hating. So my vices when the lights start flashing, I'll be zoning all alone and the place my mind is going filled with songs and no one's knowing.
If you are a student looking to shape your future in the exciting world of arts, media, and entertainment, look no further. Among all industry sectors, arts, media, and entertainment stands out, providing a wide range of career prospects, including design professionals to stage performers. The AME pathways go far beyond honing a craft. They cultivate teamwork, communication, and creative thinking abilities that are indispensable in most of today's workplaces.
At Sweetwater Union High School District, our commitment is to offer students exceptional work-based learning opportunities that prepare them for both higher education and careers in this ever-evolving industry. Our AME programs comprise of a diverse array of pathways, including design, visual, and media arts, with courses in photography, film, game design, and digital media.
We also provide performing arts pathways for students to explore theater and dance, as well as production and managerial pathways, which cover technical theater and music engineering. These programs are designed to equip students with the tools they need to excel in most of today's workplaces.
The AME pathways
For the Lady Barons varsity flag football game, we were facing off against the Downey Vikings. And it's been a really strong matchup by both of these teams so far.
We're about to start this.
Lady Barons hoping to keep up their momentum and open up the scoreboard even more. Up 6-0 right now, hoping to maybe get to 18-0, 24-0 like my prediction, you know? Very exciting game here. Defensive masterclass by both ends, but hopefully Lady Barons will come out on top.
And those defensive games are my favorite, I'm going to be honest. In professional football or in honestly any sport, those low-scoring games always seem to be the most entertaining for me for some reason.
And what it comes down to is just who wants it more, you know? Like Ella Gomez, standout of the game so far. She's been playing great. Going up there, giving her 110% effort to just take down the Vikings quarterback.
And you could tell that she's running with determination for that quarterback every single play. She's been under duress almost all game, making some completions, but those sacks are going to add up. Hopefully we get into double-digit sacks in the second quarter, have a second half, have a very dominant second part of this game.
You can tell these Lady Barons have worked so hard, man, to keep up with this team, to be winning right now. They work so hard. You can tell they put in so many hours of work. They study. They do about everything you need to do and more to edge out their competition. And I think that's really inspiring to watch.
Football is an inspiring sport.
Bears going to start off the second half. 1st and 6 from the 14.
And to start off the second half, the Lady Barons are going to retain possession. As last half, they tried scoring the ball on a last-second attempt, but nothing came out of that. 12 minutes left on the clock in this first quarter as we're starting it off hot. The Lady Barons have Mia Ramirez under center. Ball is snapped. Post route ran by number 3.
Pass broken up by Downey.
And the ball.
They don't flip.
And the ball incomplete. You're watching our very first BVTV live stream of the 2025 to 2026 school year, folks. Be blessed you were here for the start of it. Second down.
Passion from the stands.
The ball snapped.
Wilson with the reception.
Going downfield, it's Wilson making a smid move. No one's got her yet.
First down, Barons.
First down for the Lady Barons.
Good read by Mia Ramirez.
Brought down around the 30-yard line. Ball's now on the 37. 1st and 10.
A new set of downs. That is correct, Isai.
Great position here for our Lady Barons.
Play call made.
10 from the 30.
We've got 2 wide receivers on the left, and we got 1 or 2 on the right, but we got a motion from Layla Show and Mia Ramirez going left, and it's a read option down the side of the field.
And finally tackled out of bounds.
Took him down now. Second down.
Second.
Solid play. Solid yardage gained on that one as well.
Now 2nd and 4. Again, great position here for our Lady Barons. Need to capitalize on this and keep up their momentum.
The most ideal thing that I think we'd want to see here is another touchdown. Being able to go up by double digits would be a huge milestone in this game for these Lady Barons. Here's Mia Ramirez now. Shotgun pass.
Big short
In a stop. Looks like complete. And they're going to call it complete. Layla showing
First
with
down
the catch.
for our Lady Barons. Very impressive work here.
38-yard line, 10
Very fun to watch.
second quarter.
First down now. That one moved the chains once again.
Parents or family watching at home, you should be very proud of your daughters or nieces here coming today to play today. And they're all playing great.
First down, Mia looking at her playbook on her wrist. Got a running back on the left side of her. Hiking the ball now. It's a run play. And right now, it seems like these Lady Barons are slowly biting away at these yardage, almost like it's in chunks.
Just chipping away at it, you know. Great work here. Doesn't always need to be the long passes. You can have short passes and still be successful. Or run the ball. Now 2nd and 13. Ball is on
Doubles.
the 36.
Two people blitzing. She's going down the middle of the field, now going left. At the 40, at the 30, it's Mia Ramirez beating blockers on each side of the field, and she's finally taken down. Ella Gomez on the right side of the field on the sidelines, clapping it up, helping her team from the sidelines. That's what you love to see when every single one of those players is involved.
Great blocking. In the
Great
backfield.
job there by our Lady Barons. Good running work by Mia Ramirez, sorry.
And you know, I brought it up in the beginning of this game. Her scrambling is going to be a huge problem for this Viking defense, and she showcased it right there.
It's always good to be fast as a quarterback. The more weapons you have in your arsenal, the harder it is for the other team to read you.
And you know, in current day professional football, that's usually what you're seeing. Scrambling quarterbacks like Lamar Jackson, and right there, a fumble, which leads to a dead ball.
Dead ball on the handoff.
Losing a few yards here.
But
Lady
still.
Barons around the 20-yard line.
2nd down.
Hopefully getting ready for some Mia magic to make things happen.
Mia Magic, I like that one. Coming with the catchphrases. You always seem to surprise me, Isai, even with this first live stream.
I do my best to add my own little spicy things.
A little spice in your life. Here it comes.
2nd and 19. Barons
Interesting
getting ready.
formation here. Ball is thrown deep. And
Ah.
almost
Complete, intended for Leilani Wilson.
trying to run that outside post route. Called that one a 7 to Coach D when I used to play in my prime.
Good coverage by
I
Downey.
used to be like Mia Ramirez playing quarterback. But now I'm BVTV.
Sometimes it's more fun to watch than play, you know?
That's true. That is true, Isai.
But to each their own.
Ball is placed down, and another interesting formation
Third
by
and
the Lady
19.
Barons. Mia with all the time in the world,
Blocking.
cutting it up,
As
almost like she's in traffic.
scramble.
A throw on the run, and it's caught. Touchdown, Lady Barons.
More Mia magic.
Sophia Guerrero.
It just rains and rains, and when it rains, it pours, folks. Another touchdown for these Lady Barons. That's going to extend the lead to 12 right now, with a chance of an extra point.
With a great block.
And they are just trying to... Is that a touchdown or not, folks? Can you give it to me? 1st and 10.
Now 12-0. Barons,
There
Lady
it
Barons piggybacking off that momentum Mia has created.
And now, the chance to extend the lead even more.
Mia Ramirez, left side, right side, flag thrown by Downey.
Unable to get the score there.
And the yellow mustard.
Still very good work here by Mia Ramirez. Mia makes the magic. Mia creates the momentum. And Mia's willing these Lady Barons to a victory here today.
That was just a magical play right there, Isai, evading the traffic in the backfield. She had really good time there by her blockers, but rolling right seems to be her key to victory here. Really strong on those throws on the run.
Still 6 minutes and 48 seconds left in this quarter with one more to go after this. So hopefully Lady Barons can keep shutting down these Vikings.
And this is really all the Lady Barons want to see right now. Up by double digits, and they got the Vikings in a little bit of a hole now. Ball is snapped. Ella trying to get her now, and Wilson. My apologies.
Sophia pressured by Gomez. 6:45 left in the third quarter.
Lady Barons get the flag. Put a little band-aid on the wound. It's now 2nd and 6 for the Vikings. Trying to stop the bleeding. Or 2nd and 5, correction. Scoreboard keeps changing.
Formation now seems to be equal on both sides of the field. Only Ella rushing.
Gomez with the pressure.
Throw on the run. Caught by 14 down the side of the field, and she's going to be stopped in her tracks upon catching that ball. Solid plays out the gate from the Vikings here.
Vikings definitely showing that they want it too. They're not just going to let the Lady Barons stomp all over them.
And you know, right now, what we could hold over their heads is coming from LA just to get shut out. This is the story that we're looking for, folks.
1st and 14 for Downey.
Good defense now. The throw, and it's caught.
Lead flag.
One thing positive about this Viking team is their quarterback
Showing with the flag.
lasers and dots on almost every throw.
Very hard throws, very fast speed. Seems like their quarterback can do it all, but seems like our defense is a little bit better. Unfortunately, our defense has been letting up a good amount of yards, but
2nd and 9.
trying to put an end to the Vikings run here.
And you know, hopefully they still feel that pressure, even up 2 scores. The throw, and she is wide open, number 25.
Flag pulled by Wilson.
Stopped in her
First
tracks.
Seems like a defensive miscue there, leaving number 25 wide open.
Someone left their zone, it seems.
Delilah Navarro with the catch. Great catch there, by the way.
A little momentum for these Vikings. It's time for us to blow some cannonballs into their ship. Ball is hiked now. Ella evading the blocker. Took him down. And the flag is thrown there.
Ella Gomez seems to be hurt.
And off the block, a little fall took in there. Hopefully all is well, everything is okay, and she makes a full recovery almost immediately. Ella's been one of our key players so far throughout this game, and an injury is really not what we want right now. Hopefully she gets up and is going to be okay.
Yeah, when you lose a key player like this, especially with this much time left, it makes you wonder, especially as a team. You know, sometimes your mind gets out the game, you get worried about them. Your mind isn't only on the game anymore, now it's about your people.
And clap it up, everyone. Ella Gomez makes a stand, and she's walking. And it seems like she is going to make a full recovery
Gomez is up.
after going to the sideline for a little bit. Sometimes all you need is to just try to get the pain out and drink some water, and after that, hopefully she becomes okay.
Hopefully not much more than a cramp.
True. I'd
Hoping
hope
something
so.
she can easily recover from. But of course, she needs her time on the bench to feel well.
And now, without Ella Gomez on the field, this defense might take a little more of a toll. Ball is hiked. Running now. Number 7 with the blitz, and no completion there on the field. It's going to be 3rd down.
Good defensive work there by the Barons. Number 7 keeping pressure on the quarterback to take place in Ella's spot.
2nd down here.
Let's go, defense! Come on, Barrett! Let's go, Barrett!
Two rushes.
2nd and 27.
Ball is snapped.
Pass.
Ooh.
Stop
And a
by number
catch.
10, Kai Magno.
Still 3rd down now, folks. The Vikings losing a little bit of momentum now. Very, very crucial down here. It's about 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter.
Vikings looking to make a play here, make something happen.
The formation, we got trips right. Clap is signaled, the ball is hiked. Almost a blitz, almost got the ball, and she takes a fall.
Good defensive work there by number 7, Kiana. Great work by her.
What a
Very
play.
impressive.
And that one is going to lead the Lady Barons to victory. That's the type of plays that we need. 4th down, and it might be a punt or it might be an attempt to actually go for it this time.
And more power to her. You know, she's taking Ella's spot. Ella's been our player of the game here. And to fill those shoes and keep up what she was doing, very impressive work.
You know what they say, Isai. Next man up, but in this situation, next Lady Baron up. And all of these Lady Barons are strong and able to play each other's position very, very well. The punt now being signaled by the Vikings, and it's a solid one. Pinned back very deep.
Touched it, dead ball at the 21-yard line.
Ball on the 21 now.
1st down for our Lady Barons.
And folks, just a reminder, you're watching us on BVTV. Our YouTube and Wix site is where you could check us out. Always on our Instagram as well, BVHS_TV. Coming at you with new things, always. New segments, hopefully new podcasts, and of course this live stream program that you all know and love. Last year we had a very, very fun time on this live stream and hope to continue this year.
1st and 19 for our Lady Barons. Hoping to keep up their offensive momentum. Up 12, trying to make it 18 or more.
Ball. Now hiked. And they're going deep. Incomplete pass. I saw these players running some long routes, but a quick play and a quick incompletion. 2nd down for these Lady Barons. Almost at a 2-minute warning in the 3rd.
Nice pass up the middle, but just not quite to get into the hands of the Lady Barons.
2nd and 19.
And right now, honestly, if I was the Lady Barons, I'd start trying to run the clock out, honestly. The Vikings have shown no ability to score, or they've shown ability to score and move down the field, but no ability to execute in the end.
Vikings defense showing that they want it, limiting the Lady Barons to not even a yard still. 3rd and 19.
Hopefully not a 3 and out on this play.
Ball still on the 21.
Ramirez.
Mia Magic looking to strike again.
And right now, I think another touchdown could cap this one off. Or at least put them in a comfortable position. They're going deep. Mia Ramirez throws deep. It's caught by Layla Stone going down the 40-yard line. Making the play.
Great throw by Mia, especially in this situation. You know, when it's 3rd and 19, you have a lot of pressure on you. If you don't make the play, you guys have to punt, and you're in a bad position. So great throw by her and great catch by Layla under all this pressure.
What a beautiful read on that one.
Creating an uproar in the Bonita Vista crowd.
And something a little interesting here. I'm not sure what's going on, but the referee just keeps on walking with that football back.
Now it
seems like 4th down. Did the flag got before the pass was thrown? A little interesting there.
4th down. Barron's going to punt.
confusion here because I don't know what the refs called the flag on.
And, you know, sometimes it's always just good for some clarification. I wish we had the big whiteboard that the referees could just go up to and say, hey, sorry for this flag, but this is the call. The punt now. And caught. Very, very fast. She could go all the way, guys. And what a flag pull by number 22.
Story Ray is there, grabbing the flag. Great
Another
play by
one
her.
of our own BVTV crew. It's always nice seeing dual athletes working on BVTV work during the day and weekends and after school working on sports.
It's definitely a lot to be a student athlete. You know, you have all the schoolwork to do, you have training to do. It's hard to be good at both school and your sport.
Some people, man, they love that lifestyle. Very, very busy.
Respect to all of these Lady Barons doing that.
The Vikings now with a new set of downs and a new formation. Ella Gomez is back out on the field. So a huge tone change that could be. But right now the Vikings make a very, very solid play. And really coming down all the way from LA, they couldn't have left their horns at home. A little ridiculous.
A tart throw, though, by the quarterback to Delilah Navarro. Great catch by her. Just hoping our Lady Barons can put an end to their drive.
Ball is snapped. Blitz by 2 people. 32 running. 32 won't stop. 32 won't stop. 32 keeps going. It's 32 going almost all the way until she's taken down. And that's going to be possibly first down. And with that play, it's going to make the third quarter diminish and go away. The fourth quarter coming up, folks. You're watching on BVTV, YouTube, and Wix site. It's Isai Alvarez and Dylan Hash, always. These Lady Barons now with a purpose rushing out onto the field.
Going into the fourth, you know, these Lady Barons want to hold the Vikings to a donut, make sure they can't capitalize on any offense, not have any defensive miscues. They're going to play their A game here because these Vikings definitely want this win. You know, after driving down 2 hours, I wouldn't want to lose, and I don't think they want to lose either.
Their coach is going to have a real good speech for them if they lose this one. These Lady Barons now flipping the field. I'm not sure if earlier in the game they did flip it during the first and second. I'm not sure. They did? All right. Thank you for the clarification.
I was in the same boat with you.
The Vikings now, they got a few yards to go. It'd be great to have a goal line stand, so to speak, for these Lady Barons.
Ball is on the 3-yard line, 1st and 3. Lady Barons need to play perfect.
The quarterback looks like she has nothing but green grass. If she goes right, she's going to die for it, it seems. Gain of 2 yards, and it's going to remain second down.
Now 2nd and 1. These Lady Barons can't let up. They can't have any miscues or else these Vikings will be back in the game.
Oh, and this is just reminding me of that New England Patriots Seattle Seahawks Super Bowl. All I want is just a slant route to be thrown in a pick 6 for these Lady Barons. Not even a pick 6, just a pick would be amazing, but man, that Super Bowl was a good one.
You know, as they say, history repeats itself, and we're hoping it repeats itself right now.
History does repeat itself, and it might right now. Like you said, 32 throwing and almost intercepted.
That was the exact play. Like,
that was literally, did I call that? Yo. Looks like we got Pete Carroll as the Viking coach on the other side of the field. That was quite literally word for word, bar for bar, the play that I called. They should put me on the sidelines instead of commentating, guys. I'll go to LA. Crucial plays now. Number 32 for this Viking squad, trying to put the whole team on her back. It's 3rd down and 1, folks. Ball snapped. Looking left, looking right. Throws right. And incomplete. It's 4th down for the Lady Vikings.
Lady Barons playing excellent defense, hoping that they can do it for one more down.
This is it, folks. Definitely a deciding moment in the game. It's going to determine who will win and who will lose as this clock just keeps on going down.
Vikings can easily cut the lead in half here. A lot of pressure on these Lady Barons.
10:15 left in this clock.
4th and 1. Vikings getting ready.
32 snaps the ball. Last down. Incomplete by the Lady Barons. It's the Vikings who are unable to convert. It's going to be first down for the Lady Barons. There was pressure on the quarterback, and there was beautiful coverage.
And just as I said, these Lady Barons needed to execute their defense perfectly, not have any miscues, not have any mistakes. They all needed to be as one whole entity, and they were exactly that.
What a play. Staying in their zone, staying on their assignment. Good job by these Lady Barons. And now, hopefully, one more drive, a long, methodical drive, could signal this game complete. And another W in this Lady Baron victory category. We got about 10 minutes left in this 4th quarter, folks. You've been watching on BVTV. YouTube and Wix site is where you could see us, and Instagram is where you could follow us, BVHS_TV.
Lady Barons hoping to add on to their score here, keep up this momentum that they had defensively.
Playing a twins formation now in the motion by number 8. Mia Ramirez hikes the ball. She's looking downfield almost immediately, and it's caught by number 1. Now taking a toll and taking a fall at about the 35-yard line.
Number 1, Darian Wilson with the catch, a sophomore, already making her print on this team.
And that's going to be another first down for these Lady Barons. Getting deep in that bag there. Good call coming from the playbook. Good call coming from the coach.
Great throw by Mia Ramirez, by the way. That was a dot. And for Darian Wilson to be only a sophomore, it must feel amazing to be such a young player contributing to such a good team.
It must be. Looking up to all those seniors and having that camaraderie and community, but also knowing you're going to be playing varsity for 2 more years is a really, really good feeling to have. Now Mia throws it. And coach showing a little frustration there, but hey, bro, you're up by 2 scores. Rightful frustration, though. If I was a coach, I don't think I could be a coach. I'd be a perfectionist. So thank you to our coach on our Lady Barons squad.
Obviously, coach doesn't want to have them let up. He wants them to keep scoring, keep winning, keep extending everything they have over this Viking squad.
And he's really the mastermind behind it all when it comes to the playbook and strategy. In the run! Almost dropped it there very, very fast.
More work by Sophia Gray. Great run by her. It's now 3rd down. 3rd and 15. Lady Barons seem to be figuring out a play.
And right now, they are taking chunk out of the clock.
8 minutes left on this game.
Mia Ramirez
Back to pass.
throws it, and what a catch!
By Showing.
Number
Great.
4 showing on 4th down to extend the play and extend the field.
Great catch by Schoen. She was in a great position. Ball was a little low, but she dropped down to get it. Now 4th and 7.
That's 4th, yes.
7:28 left in the 4th quarter.
Now the Lady Barons special team seems to be out.
And right now, I wouldn't feel that upset about punting the football. If you have trust in your defense, as they've had all game, there's not going to be any worries. Ball is punted now, and that was a good kick. Out of bounds.
Nice punt.
Textbook punt right there.
7 minutes left till victory for these Lady Barons, hoping they can keep and stay on top.
Mesa with the beautiful punt.
And right now, this is going to be the defining drive. If it could stay methodical, then that's good for the Lady Barons. But if they want to score real quick, it's going to be a little scary.
It all depends on this drive here for the Vikings. They can either cut the score in half or stay down by 12.
First down now, folks. Ball is snapped. Looking for somewhere to go, and that's going to be a sack, it seems, for the Lady Barons.
Great job, Barons.
Ella Gomez with her 4th sack of the game.
Great work by her. She's definitely the player of the game. Her and Mia Ramirez, both the pinnacles and pillars of this team.
Looks like 2nd and 12.
You definitely can tell who the leaders are on each side of the field. Mia on the offense and Ella on the defense. But when it comes down to it, every single one of these players are necessary for this win.
Sophia Gray on the stop. 3rd and 11.
1 yard gain for these Lady Barons. Now 3rd and 11. Hoping to make it 4 and 11 or even more.
Bonita Vista now. playing some very solid defense. Almost amazing. I mean, when you've let up 0 points an entire game, that's textbook. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Downey, left side.
Parents very passionate here. 5 minutes and 30 seconds away from seeing their kids win.
And it's 4th down, folks.
4.
It's now 4th and 12. They lost a yard. Whew. Or actually 4th and 4. The scoreboard was wrong for a second. So an 8-yard gain by the Vikings.
Ball
Hopefully
just waiting to be snapped now.
Lady Barons hoping to get a stop here.
4th and 4 for Downey. 5 minutes left.
And you could tell they took long in that huddle. They want to get a good play out. This is the last stand for the Vikings. Caught by the Vikings, evading traffic. She might go all the way if she beats every single one of these people.
Showing with the
And she doesn't. Down almost at midfield.
Great job there by Schoen, capitalizing on her speed, making sure that number 22 on the Vikings wouldn't get too far ahead.
Now here's Ella going out of the game now.
Ella being loud, being the captain of this team, making sure they know what to do.
You always need leadership in a program, especially in a team like football. 32 now, the quarterback. And wow, just ran her over on that one. 32 running to the right side of the field. She might go all the way, and she doesn't.
I believe a flag there on our defense.
Personal foul.
Miranda Blanco gets pushed over by Sienna Trotter.
And that just looked like a good play, a good clean play, but they're not going to give it to her. A little boost for this Viking team.
Vikings need to take any little thing they can get here to stay into this game. This drive determines whether they win or go home.
1st down now. The Vikings trying to get deep in their bag like they're trying to grab fries. And right now, all they're getting is some burnt ones. 0 points on the board right now. 32 now, ready to hike the ball. The blitz by Ella, the throw, an incomplete. Good play by the defense. We're looking at about 4:13 left in this game, folks.
Now 2nd and 18. Vikings looking to score here, of course. Cut the lead in half, stay in this game. And 4 minutes away from victory for our Lady Barons.
But honestly, you never know. The score could flip real quick. I always bring this up, Isai. It's never over till it's over, and it's not over right now. 32 stepping back to pass, making the long throw. Almost caught, but it's incomplete. The Lady Barons make the breakup on 3rd down, leading to 4th down.
Great,
Here comes the Vikings.
great defense by the corner there. Tapped it right out of her hands, a mid-catch, mid-air.
32 now.
Beautiful deflection there.
And this is the crucial one, folks. 3 minutes left.
3rd and 18.
Solid pass, almost too hard for her. She almost dropped it, but caught as she completes the pass. It's going to be 4th down, if I am correct. Now, really, I know I've been kind of hyping it up as this one's the crucial down, but really, this is the do or die. 4th down now.
4th and 6. Last chance for these Vikings.
An interesting formation here. Runner pass, we'll see. 32. Stepping up into the pocket, rolling right. She's going to run all the way, but Ella Gomez almost gets her. There's a flag thrown on the field behind Ella. And we're going to have to see what the referee says about this one.
The coach on the Vikings visibly livid and upset.
And that's going to be it, folks. At least for this drive. The referee makes a decline with his arms, and this crowd is getting a little humorous too. The Lady Barons rushing off the field now, and they're going to put their offense on it.
The referee had some questionable calls all game, but now he finally rules in favor of our Lady Barons. Thank you, ref, as we appreciate you. We appreciate the work you do, and we wouldn't have our sports without you.
And you know, Isai, it just makes sense for him to be on our side. I mean, this team is coming from LA. Who do you want, a local team or a team in LA? I'm just saying.
Of course,
but,
of
the
course.
Lady Barons now rushing out onto the field. It's been Mia Ramirez. And as you've seen, Isai, she's been taking over this game with her throws and her scrambling ability. The referee's going to signal her able to snap the ball. Here we go, folks. Might be one of the last drives of this game. And drops the ball, a fumble, not a good start.
Especially so close to the goal line.
Their mission right now is just close out this game. No turnovers. Keep it very, very conservative with this drive.
That's a safety.
And that seems to be a safety, folks.
Turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs, and that's 2 points for Downey. This whole game is just flipped on its backside.
Downey with another chance to score. Very surprising turn of events here. Miscues by the Lady Barons, putting them in a not bad position, but one worse than where they were.
And the defense rushing over now.
Downey takes over. Should be first and 4 from the 14.
2 more minutes of this one, and this could be a Viking miracle.
Kind of reminds you of the Minneapolis Miracle, huh?
Oh,
Both Vikings teams.
Minneapolis miracle. You didn't really have to remind me about that one as a Raider fan. I'm just going to think good thoughts and think about that Willie Brown interception
At the 30-yard line.
in that one Super Bowl game where the Raiders won one of their 3 Super Bowls. But right now, the Lady Barons want to get a championship. The Vikings under center, throwing it and incomplete.
Drop pass by the Vikings.
That would have been a huge play and would have flipped the field position for sure. 2 minutes left, and that's going to call for the 2-minute warning, everybody.
2 minutes till victory for these Lady Barons. Passion radiating from the crowds. It all comes down to this.
And the Vikings don't want to stop. They just want to keep going. Horses don't stop. They keep going. Intercepted by Lady Barons. It's going to be a pick six. The play of the 10. And now at the 0-yard line, touchdown, Lady Barons. Touchdown, Lady Barons.
Electric catch there by Layla Showen. Unbelievable.
Beautiful play. Read the read like a book and summarized it like IB English. What a play by the Lady Barons.
Terrible miscue by the Vikings. Unacceptable at this point in the game, but it happens, you know?
That is going to be the cap on this game.
Good work by Layla Showen. Play of the game right there.
Ooh, that was the interception like that Pete Carroll Super Bowl, man. That was good.
That was a great play by her. Very impressive.
And now just trying to add some more points, it seems.
Minute 52 left on the clock. Minute 52 left till victory.
What an interception. Put that one on the highlight tape.
Run by the Raiders.
Parents are ecstatic here today with this win.
You know, I would be too. The first home game, you got a team coming down from LA. This is electric.
As we see the parents on the Vikings end packing up, getting ready to leave, leaving our house, our stadium, our home. The Vikings crusade was put to an end by our Barons, and we're kicking them off our island.
These Vikings kicked off Love Island. Just got to close this one out now.
1 minute left.
Sophia Garay run along the right
Parents
side.
saying that's it. We know that's it. This game's over.
3rd down, 51 seconds. Clock is running.
48 seconds till victory.
Just trying to run out this clock. And Isai, so far and throughout this entire game, I think the best thing we've seen is the defense. That's for sure.
Definitely defensive masterclass on both ends. Even by the Vikings, they led up 12 points, but besides those 2 touchdowns, I mean, it's been great from them all around. We have to pay our respects to them. We have to thank them for coming down here to play our team, giving us a win, you know. They played their best, but we played better.
And a timeout taken by the Barons. All in all, this has been a very, very successful showing for the Lady Barons, and
as our Lady Barons actually keep their undefeated record going from 2-0 to 3-0.
such a milestone. You always just want to keep that going as far as possible. Let's get an undefeated season.
Keeping the winning tradition here alive at Bonita. Very proud of our Lady Barons here today.
And you know, this whole game just completely aligns to our mission statement, and probably make some VOSOTs off this.
Of course, of course.
So BVTV ball knowledge reference. Always tune into our broadcasts. You could watch those on YouTube, posted on our YouTube account, BVHS TV. We've had 2 new ones come out, Monday and Thursday, and I really think they are good. You can catch me, Isai, and one of those players on the field, Ella Gomez, for one of our broadcasts, as well as Aiden and Riley and Adriana for another broadcast. Those are all on our YouTube Wix site, and as well our Instagram, BVHS_TV, as we close out this game, folks. And Layla Showen with the pass. With 21 seconds left, that's going to be the close to this game, folks.
18-0. My score prediction wasn't quite correct.
Almost.
But it turned out better than I thought.
It
I
did.
thought the Vikings would get a few touchdowns on our Barons, but I underestimated our defense, is all I can say.
What a
Great
game.
work here by our Lady Barons. Very patriotic of them.
What a game.
As Viking parents pack up, both ends, polar opposites. Bonita parents staying here, never leaving. Viking parents have a 2-hour drive waiting for them.
Bonita 18, Downey 2, 21 seconds left in the game.
Disappointing way to end this football game for them, but great way for us.
Downey would take over at the 14-yard line. This has been a well-played game on both sides.
And you know, if I was Downey, I would just kneel the ball, you know. Call it a day. You don't want to do anything to get any other players hurt. Just take the L. You're coming from LA. You got a long drive or a flight. I don't even know.
If I was Downey, I'd want to stay here. What's not to love about San Diego?
Sunny San Diego. There's so much to do.
Transfer here, go on a better team, live here instead of smell A, you know?
True. Just hate the Dodgers.
Of course.
Second down now.
No one likes the Dodgers except people from LA.
And that's the game, folks.
Great win here from our Lady Barons.
What?
Something to celebrate as they jump and scream at each other in excitement.
They did it. They beat LA. They had a goal set before this game. They said, hey, this is going to be a tough matchup. We got someone coming down into our house from another district? From another whole area? Nah, we're not going to let that happen. The Lady Barons take control of this one. And almost a shutout. Without that safety, oh, it would have been a shutout, but that defensive score is not something to harp on. Now we're going to shake hands, folks.
Beautiful weather here to celebrate. Great that the game was here, because if you think about it, if this game was in LA, it would be cloudy, it would stink, it would suck. I wouldn't want to commentate over there, you know?
I wouldn't either.
Very proud to be here, very proud of our Lady Barons for this win. It's a great win by them. 18-2 here today.
And all we could say is hopefully this leads out onto the next one, you know?
Of course. Keeping that momentum is very important, and they've done just that.
Keeping that undefeated season going. But with that, folks, that is going to be the Lady Barons varsity matchup against the Downey Vikings. 18-2 is the final score, and we've had a lot of fun. We got the player of the games, Ella Gomez and Mia Ramirez. Dots thrown by Mia Ramirez, and we've got about 4 or 5 something sacks coming from Ella Gomez. Also, the shout out to Layla Showen for that interception, sealing the victory. It's been Dylan Hash.
And it's been Isai Alvarez.
And you're watching BVTV on the YouTube, Instagram, and Wix site. We are going to be signing off.